And now, live in studio, cutting through your typical media nonsense and offering you a rational and unbiased perspective on current events and life in Tampa Bay. He's a successful entrepreneur, published author, top listing agent, a real estate and finance expert that goes to bat for you every day as a consumer advocate. Your host and the consumer quarterback, Brandon Rhymes.
Yes, here we are again, another day committed to picking a fight with the mainstream media and providing you the timely truth centered around real estate, credit, finance, marketing, and so much more. You're listening to the Consumer Quarterback Show, where our number one goals are to educate, entertain, enlighten, but most importantly, we want to engage you in an effort to help you win in any marketplace.
The only thing I'm addicted to right now is winning.
Pull out your smartphone, save our hotline number in your phone. At some point, you're going to need it, 813-670-7372.
Here's my number, so call me maybe.
813-670-7372. That's our Consumer Advocate Hotline. You can call or text that line with any questions, comments, concerns that you have, and we would love to get back to you and help you raise your business to a level, help you with anything personal that you're having on, maybe credit improvement you're looking at, maybe real estate moves, maybe you need to get an estate plan in place. Everything on that financial and business wheel, we're going to be able to help you with it. And also check out our website, consumerqb.com, consumerqb.com. A plethora of resources available for you there. The newly designed consumerqb.com.
Absolutely.
Thanks to Teo Leonard, the web design ninja. And it looks great. So check it out. You see a lot of our past shows, search by topics. You can see all of our expert contributors and a lot of content today. Great content. I got our all-star lineup here, and it's Intelligent Talk Radio. And we're going to go around the horn now, make our introductions. Back in studio, Mr. Bob Burmaster. He's the owner of Image 360. Welcome in, sir.
Hey, thank you, Brian. Appreciate you having us back in again.
Hey, my pleasure.
Yeah, today we're going to talk about some boat wraps and wall murals, and really just how to maximize the creativity and value of their graphics.
That's right. You're going to talk about what's working out there, what are you seeing from the field, and all of your business is all about marketing. So we're going to talk a little bit about marketing today. And also in the house, Louise Harris. She's the owner of Last Research and Editing, and she's going to talk about the advantages of using press releases today. Welcome back in.
Thank you. I'm happy to be here, and I just want to say that press releases can complement signs and website content.
That's right. Yeah, absolutely. The way you structure it and the way you can, jump on what's trending and certain things that are out there, maybe other articles or stories that have been written, you're going to be able to position the potential business owner as an expert in that space. And that's great. You get those press releases flowing.
Thank you.
Awesome. And Teo Leonard, the web design ninja, back in the house. Welcome in, sir.
Good day. It's a pleasure to be here. We managed to drive through the traffic to make it up here to Tampa, so
nice.
It's all right. But I thought today we'd talk a little bit, since we have the press release, since we have the signs and graphics, overall marketing presence in the house, I thought what we do is chat a little bit about how quality makes a difference.
I like that.
How some people are out there looking for a website and they make a decision based on how your site appears compared to your competitors, et cetera.
Yeah, I like that. It's a lot about that first impression, and you know what they say, you don't get that second chance to make that first impression. So we're going to start off, got an all-star lineup here. We're going to start off with a little bit of personal development. Quick 2-minute drill from the quarterback here. So we're talking about entrepreneurial thinking versus corporate thinking, and you want to think about this, how it relates to you and your business as well. So, all people, they want to be successful. We have a desire to make money and earn the highest amount that we can be and be the best that we can be and fulfill. That's one of Tony Robbins' principles is happiness equals growth, growth and prosperity. So are you growing? So 80% of all millionaires were entrepreneurs. They started with little to nothing, and they've earned a lot of money throughout their lifetime. And it breaks down into two different types of thinking that you find. Entrepreneurial thinking thinks about the customers first. They think about the customers most of the time. They think about themselves as chief sales officers. Everything that they can do in the company is about moving the needle forward, adding a layer of value and service to the customers. And they use terms like I, my, we, and our to describe their company and their team, and they want to grow their skills over time and add value to their company. Corporate thinkers, on the other side, on the other hand, corporate types, the manager, the employee, they view customers with disinterest, or they think of customers as people that complain a lot. They use terms like them, they, their when they're describing their company, and they go home and they say, it's a job, and I don't want to think about the job when I get home. So which bucket do you lie in, or maybe, which one are you leaning towards on a daily basis. That's something for you to think about. There's your 2-minute drill from the Consumer Quarterback Show, helping you win in any marketplace. Giving a shout out to Brio Tuscan Grill at the International Plaza. Brio Tuscan Grill is our official restaurant partner here at the International Plaza, and you will find a awesome International Plaza. You will discover Italian menu, drinks, cozy atmosphere, bringing the pleasures of the Tuscan Country Villa to Tampa. And we invite you to make your reservation today and try out the Italian menu over at Brio Tuscan Grill. Friendly staff, excellent service, and wonderful food. Brio Tuscan Grill, International Plaza. And let's go ahead and jump right into this great content now. We got Bob Burmaster. He's also a veteran. Thank you for your service, sir. And, thanks for all you're doing as well, helping business owners out there.
Yeah, I appreciate that, Brandon. Yeah, one of the latest things just happened with our company. We're a 3M certified warranty, which is not every company can provide that. We use the best qualities of the product, so what we want to do is give our customers the best value for their money, and we do that by going the extra step and being certified, both production and materials qualified and certified to be a 3M warranty.
Yeah, I like that. So what is the 3M? Is that the adhesive type?
Yeah, 3M is it's pretty much, it can be used for anything from a banner, to signs or boats or vehicles. They have many different materials that we use them for, but without the MCS warranty, you can use the products, but if you're not certified, you can't extend that warranty to your customer.
Okay, yeah, so very similar to our roofing partner, Suncoast Roofing. They're GAF certified, so when they do a roof, even if that roofing company goes out of business, as long as they're backed by the GAF certification, then they're going to be able to, the homeowner is going to be able to get that replacement or repair done under warranty. So similar to what you're saying.
Yeah, and a lot of that also is, it kind of holds your feet to the fire. There's a lot of companies that may say, hey, we're using 3M products. They go down, have a problem down the road, they get a hold of 3M, they come out and it's like, that's not it. So it's everything we provide has a certificate with it, and they know what they're getting, and we stick with the quality products.
Yeah, and let's face it, one of the ways that marketing works, of course, we're going to talk about online, a lot of digital, of course, with Teo Leonard, but we're talking about some of the stuff that you're doing as far as signage, vehicle wraps, boat wraps, and with the amount of traffic that we have here in Tampa Bay,
crazy.
You're in it.
And I'll give a testimonial. We have a little Web Ninja wrap on the back of the Hamster, the little company car, and
yep.
It was a couple $100 to get the back of that with our marketing message on there, and I think we're right at like $5,300 of converted business in the last 6 months of just people going, okay, I like that. It was creative, that approach, and they'll call me while I'm on the road. The other problem is you got to drive nicer, though.
Yeah, that's why I don't do mine. That's why I have not done my vehicle. I'm sometimes an aggressive driver. I like to get there faster. For me, less time in the car is more time being productive or with my family and loved ones. But if you just joined us, I'm Brandon Rhymes. I'm your host. We got Teo Leonard, the web design ninja, in the house. We got Louise Harris, press release expert, as well as Bob Burmaster. He's a marketing expert here on the Consumer Quarterback Show, Image 360 with Bob Burmaster here. So the vehicle wraps are something that's really making an impression out there.
It does. As we were talking about, we had one customer, is an air conditioning company. We wrapped one of their vans, and within the, I think it was the third day, they got a contract for $30,000 based on their vehicle.
Wow.
Just alone, it's
maybe I can start driving a little better. Maybe I'll have to rethink that.
Actually, the next day we did our vehicle, we picked up a contract for 80 trailers.
Wow.
So it's a great way to advertise.
Tractor trailers?
Yeah, tractor trailers.
Nice.
So it's it's the most efficient way to get your message out there, especially if you're out traveling. If you're going on these major roads at all, you're getting 70,000 impressions a day.
That's right. Yeah, a lot of traffic out there. I see other companies, some companies as well. They'll take a big box truck, and real estate companies will say, "Hey, buy or sell with us. You can use our truck to move."
Sure.
Wrapping that vehicle. Ways to get creative there. Now, you're also doing this for the amphibious vehicles as well. The boats out there, right?
Yeah, boats are awesome to wrap. They're a lot of fun. Some people just want to customize the look of their boat. Majority of boats you get now are white. They're fairly plain, fairly boring.
Yep.
And putting a wrap on it's a great way to personalize it yourself. Or if you do have a company, might as well advertise your company while you're out playing.
Yeah.
let that boat work for you on the weekends.
I like that. So rounding out your services, you also will obviously do the signage for, all types, from everything from marquees to the windows on the front of the storefronts.
Yeah, exactly. We can do anything from you need your hours of operation all the way up to your your neon lights and any type of signs in between. So if you need any marquees, the perforated window on your front windows, storefront windows, we help you with all that.
Nice. Yeah, Bob Burmaster, Image 360, helped us out with our office as well, 8325 West Hillsborough Avenue for Platinum MVP Realty. If you drive by there, you can see some really big signs that he created for us, really nice quality aluminum signs, I think those were.
Yep.
Yeah, aluminum with the actual printing on the, or was that a wrap, some type of wrap?
Yeah, it was. We wrapped those signs for you.
Wrapped them.
Yeah.
Very cool. Awesome. So more from Bob Burmaster as well, coming up as well. And Louise Harris, she's going to talk about using press releases, how you can structure that to highlight different aspects of your business and to maybe jump on the train of what is already being talked about in the media. And also Teo Leonard, Web Design Ninja of Tampa Bay, coming up as well here on the Consumer Quarterback Show. We're going to help you win no matter what you're facing out there. And we want you to think about this show as the hub of your financial, your business, your health will. Each spoke extending out, representing another one of our preferred partners, our expert contributors that we bring on the show to help you win no matter what you're facing. But you got to engage. You got to reach out. And the folks that do, they understand that we have taken great care of anybody that calls in. We're batting 1,000% of all calls that we have coming in. And we're going to make you more street smart, help you avoid a lot of commission-based advice that's so prevalent in our community. And, stay with us. When we come back, we're going to be talking more with our expert contributors and also giving a shout out to the Maids Cleaning Service. They do a great job cleaning our real estate properties, 24-hour, 100% satisfaction guaranteed by the Maids Cleaning Service. They are referred for a reason. And coming up, we got the world's first floating ocean wind farm is set to start powering the European coastline. And we're also going to have our expert contributors going to be guessing in our top 12 today. We're going to do 12 of the best marketing and ad campaigns of all time and what made them successful. So stay with us. Consumer Quarterback Show, consumerqb.com.
Hey, this is Grant Cardone, and you're listening to Consumer Quarterback Show, hosted by my friend Brandon Rhymes. Do not touch that dial. I'll come right through the radio and grab your throat.
To get in touch with Brandon, call 813-670-7372. Online at consumerqb.com. listening to the consumer quarterback, Brandon Rhymes, online at consumerqb.com. Brandon is Tampa Bay's #1 consumer advocate for real estate and financial advice. Call Brandon today at 813-670-7372.
All right, welcome back. Thanks for sticking with us. Brandon Rhymes here. The Quarterback Show, Platinum MVP Realty and a top listing agent in Tampa Bay. Featured in Florida Realtor Magazine multiple times. Most recently, the July issue of 2017 featured again for our marketing prowess out there in the community. Going to help our sellers profit more on the sale of their real estate properties. List with Platinum MVP Realty. Check us out, platinummvprealty.net. If you go to platinummvprealty.net, you can see some information, testimonials, and a little bit more about our strategies. And we are in studio here with our expert contributors, Bob Burmaster, owner of Image 360, Louise Harris, she's the owner of Last Research and Editing, and we're going to talk about the advantages of using press releases. Also coming up, Teo Leonard, he's the web design ninja here in Tampa Bay, helping you with all your online needs, web design needs here in Tampa Bay. And we are giving a shout out to Kipton's, the Hotel Zamora on beautiful St. Pete Beach, and it's the first new hotel built on St. Pete Beach in decades. Spanish ancestry meets cool Mediterranean attitude. It's a whitewashed Mediterranean palace with expansive luxury suites overlooking the intercoastal waterways of the beautiful Gulf of Mexico. Rooftop yoga on the weekends, an awesome pool and hot tub area with a bar downstairs. Pull your boat up if you're a boater like me. I love to enjoy the weekend stays over at Kipton's, the Hotel Zamora on beautiful St. Pete Beach and beautiful Tampa Bay. All right. Let's talk press releases. Let's continue this marketing theme. This is a great show. We got different angles of marketing lined up. Anthony did a great job setting us up here today. Louise Harris, she's the owner of Last Research and Editing, and you're helping people understand the advantages of using press releases.
That's correct. I want to say that with marketing, you have to get your name out there as many ways as you can. And signage is one way, your website is another way, and your press release actually connects both of those, because you can send your news to the media, and if they do a story on you, that's another way that people can learn about who you are.
Right.
And usually in a press release you include your website, so the editors are always looking at your website, but they touch you in a different way than the signage does. So
right.
The more you get touched, the more you're going to get success. So the advantages of a press release, besides telling them your news, is brand awareness,
right,
which is the same as signs and web content. You also want to establish yourself as an expert, which is similar to what I was doing with you on that issue with the foreclosure.
Yeah, I like that.
I'm showing that you, being a top agent, are an expert in the real estate industry, and that's what a press release could do. So if you're an air condition repair company, you want to be the top of that. So you want to send out a press release to show that you are the expert in the air condition industry. So that's how I can help people and get success in their businesses.
Yeah,
press releases.
I like that. Yeah, so you have the press release, and then you also can repurpose that through other mediums. You post it on your website. You add a link for media, right, for websites. I also utilize it when I'm doing my listing presentations. If I'm talking to a seller that's wanting to sell a property, I'll say, hey, check out these different medias I've been in and been featured as. So I love that. To establish you as an expert. Brand awareness, number 2, and publicize important events and news, and then you're going to get media personnel to know you and your company name.
Right. The more you send out, the more they'll know who you are, and then when they have a story, they'll call you.
Because they're looking for stories too, right?
Right. Yes. Especially August. It's the best month if you want to get your news out to the public.
Yep.
August is the best because the president's on vacation, Congress is on vacation, schools aren't back yet. There really is no news So
Isn't Congress always on vacation?
It feels that way.
Yeah.
Congress is, but they take an entire month of August off.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
So-
they work hard.
Yeah,
they do
180
work hard.
days. That's
Very nice.
So when you look at multiple prong, we always talk about this too. Teo, we'll bring you into the conversation too. When when we talk about marketing, we look at a multi-prong effect and the overall cumulative effect of that brand, because that brand is what you're selling.
Absolutely. And everyone's always looking for content. It's amazing how many of my customers, when we're building a site, they want to find content, just general purpose content that is relevant to their industry, et cetera. A lot of it is complementary, and the more content that you can publish about your business, the better that helps your Google rankings and your overall profile. As you know, let's face it, 68% of the people that are interested in doing your business on a hard referral are still going to Google your company. So the more press releases you have, the more web presence, social media, signage, pictures. When we had Pinterest in here not that long ago, it's great because people will take pictures of cool car wraps or cool boat wraps or cool signs and post those throughout social media. And if you tag those properly, that can also end up helping your business. So
right.
Yeah, I like that. So if you just joined us, I'm your host, Brandon Rhymes. We're talking about marketing today on the Consumer Quarterback Show and multiple ways that you can market. We're talking with Bob Burmaster. He's owner of Image 360, talking about wall graphics, murals, custom wraps for vehicles and boats. We've talking with Louise Harris here about press releases. And of course, Teo Leonard brings in the internet side with the web design ninja of Tampa Bay. So what else are you seeing out there, Louise?
Well, I'd also like to say that I usually tell my clients about that I send the press releases to the media, but I tell them that they need to send to their potential clients and their prospects and their current clients, because it is news of them.
Right.
That they need, so they can send it to the potential clients, and that lets them know that they're doing something.
That's a good idea. So utilizing maybe a MailChimp or a Constant Contact and sending out, hey, here's a press release that we put out just so everybody can know about it.
And when you were saying about repurposing the press releases, a lot of times what I'll do is take the content of a press release, rework it into a blog so that they can put the blog on their website, which is searchable.
Nice.
So
I like that. Both types of blogs, the old school and then also the video blog,
Right.
Pull out a smartphone, throw it up on a website or throw it up on a post. That can help a lot too.
Absolutely.
Yes. Yeah. Awesome. So we often talk about the multiple complex ways that you can get out to, being multifaceted, with the show. We want to make sure that you understand, as a business owner out there, maybe a manager, maybe, you're looking at ways to potentially start a business. These are some of the ideas you want to consider when you look at an overall comprehensive plan. And a lot of it, of course, is the digital side nowadays. And, with the show, prime example is this show here. We're going to repurpose this content on Facebook and LinkedIn and Instagram. Where else? Pinterest, YouTube, of course, the number 2 search engine of all time right there. Right. So it's a lot about repurposing. It's a lot about, having a multi-prong approach and being everywhere. You want to try to be omnipresent, right?
Absolutely.
Yes.
Yeah. So that's the idea. So, all right, so Teo, let's shift gears, talk a little bit about online. So, some of these ideas, and you can take this content and then add it to your website. There's a lot of things you can do.
Right. You can have a news and media section on your website. Absolutely. The overall branding, it's kind of funny. I get flack because I have, the Web Ninja on my car. I have the Web Ninja on the shirts.
Yeah.
And my wife's like, man, don't you wear anything other than that? The reality is you get business out of it. People are like, oh, I saw that. I heard that. It's a constant reminder. And so whenever you're going to do a press release, even if you have new vans, right? So you go out and you get new vans for your air conditioning, you wrap them, make a blog post about it. Yep. Okay. You have to look at it from the standpoint of, it's not what people are looking at your site that matter. It's that Google and Bing and Yahoo are looking at your site. We got into this with a customer yesterday, and she's like, well, all I want to do is list all these bullet points. And I go, but that's keyword stuffing, and that was really cool 10 years ago, but now you're going to get penalized for it. Well, these people do it. And I go, yeah, that's a 10-year-old website, and at some point you're going to get popped.
Right.
But she goes, well, I don't want to put all this text. I don't want all these wordy paragraphs. I'm like, you got to realize that people aren't reading it. I mean, when
Now,
you're
that's
building
an
a
important
website,
point.
you're building the website, and you and I got into this with the Consumer QB when I rebuilt it for you in the last couple of weeks.
Yep.
I'm like, you have to simplify this to get your message across, and then
Well, let's talk about that when we
Move
come
it
back.
on.
Let's talk about, use me an example if you want, and I'm fine with that. But I get it all the time. It's like, hey,
I see cheers
it's
from
like,
the
hey, you
producer's
got-
box over there.
it's like, hey, you got your picture on your mic covers. You got pictures everywhere. It's my caricature, right? But so when we come back, we're going to talk more with our expert contributors. We got some great content coming up as well. We're going to talk about the world's first floating ocean wind farm, as well as 12 of the best marketing and ad campaigns coming up here on the Consumer Quarterback Show, helping you win in any marketplace. But you got to reach out, 813-670-7372. That's our hotline, 813-670-7372. And, of course, consumerqb.com. A lot of resources there for you. Check out Teo Leonard, the Web Design Ninja's recent work on consumerqb.com. We'll see you after the break.
Hey, this is Jarek Robbins. You are listening to the Consumer Quarterback Show with Brandon Rhymes. Please do what it takes to learn all that you have to live the life you want to live it fully, and find a way to give it by paying it forward to others.
Get in touch with Brandon online at consumerqb.com. You're listening to the Consumer Quarterback, Brandon Rhymes, cutting through your typical media nonsense and offering you a rational and unbiased perspective on current events and life in Tampa Bay. Online at consumerqb.com.
All right, welcome back. Thanks for sticking with us. Brandon Rhymes here, the Consumer Quarterback Show, Platinum MVP Realty. I'm a former USF football player. I played on the inaugural football team at the University of South Florida, and longtime quarterback on my sports teams, state championships, and now we're quarterbacking transactions for our listeners out there, our viewers of our TV show on WeBeam TV, as well as quarterbacking introductions to 80-plus show partners that we have here, legal advice, whatever you need, we're going to be able to help you, but you got to reach out, 813-670-7372. Don't forget our number, 813-670-7372, and bookmark our website, consumerqb.com. QB.com. And giving a shout out to Signature Massage and Facial Spa in Tampa. Are you looking for a place to get a massage or facial at an affordable price without having to sign up for a membership? Look no further at Signature Massage and Facial Spa. They offer a 1-hour Swedish massage for $49.95, always no contracts. Come in early during the early bird hours and receive an additional $10 off. There you'll receive a professional massage at a great price. For those muscles and knots that need extra work, ask about getting a deep tissue or sports massage. And if skincare is what you're looking for, they have amazing facial and microderm packages. Check out Signature Massage and Facial Spa at 11248 West Hillsborough Avenue in Tampa, and call 813-925-8898, 925-8898, and make sure you let them know the Real Estate Quarterback sent you, and you're going to get 10% off of your first service just by mentioning the RELAX coupon code. All right, here we are back in studio helping you win in any marketplace, and we've got our all-star panel in here. We got Bob Burmaster, owner of Image 360, Louise Harris, she's the owner of Last Research and Editing, as well as Teo Leonard, he's the owner and he's the web design ninja of Tampa Bay. So we left off over here with Teo. So what else are you seeing out there?
Let's go back a quick sec to the branding and the first impression. It's the whole web design ninja thing. It is funny because people are like, geez, why did you call yourself the web design ninja? And in reality, we used to build servers. I mean, we go back 29 years ago, early days of the internet where we were building servers and networks. And we started with when Pizza Hut wanted to build the Pizza Net, and there were about 30 websites out there. We were building a server for them, and then more and more people had problems building their website. And so ever since, we've been building websites. But we were Tampa PC, we were IT business consulting, and at some point in time, we kind of became this company that fixed other people's problems.
Yep.
They'd go out and they'd see an ad, hey, you can do your website for $4.99. And that company buys a template, they throw it on, and then they want to make a change, and the next thing you know, nothing works. And at some point, it was in one of the Partners and Networks groups, somebody goes, well, you're like the web design ninja. So I'm like, well, the domain's available, let me buy it, and I'll throw it out there.
Grab it.
And business skyrocketed because I wasn't a network guy and a website guy. I was just the web ninja.
Yeah.
And that's the same thing when we look at the Consumer QB site.
Yep.
You had a little bit of everything on there.
Yep.
And we know that through studies in psychology and philosophy and everything else, that the average person can handle 3 items at once, or 3 kind of decision points. So when we rebuilt your Consumer QB, Platinum MVP is a solid sponsor, but it's not all about Platinum. Is it, what's the confusing message that you're trying to display? Well, it's Consumer Quarterback Show with the business partners, with the expert contributors, with the business directory, and then we can list the other sponsors. And by streamlining that, actually your traffic is the same in the last couple of weeks, but the average person spending more time on the website.
Nice.
So you have a higher engagement level. And so when we're looking at sites, a lot of times we're simply redesigning somebody's existing site. We probably 3 to 5 a week where they went with a stock template. The template doesn't meet their needs. They're missing a key feature. And, that's our trade secret. So I'm not going to tell about what all those are, because all my competitors are like, what? I want to see that 283 item checklist. Well, we're not going to do that. But by making those changes, we see significant increases in conversions and customers calling.
Nice. I like that. Teo Leonard, the web design ninja here on the Consumer Quarterback Show, and so the marketing side and the shirt.
Something,
yeah, go ahead, jump in.
About what he was saying about the Quarterback Show and the Platinum PA. You really do want to keep them separate because it confuses people otherwise, and then they're going to jump off your website,
exactly,
which you don't want.
Well, and what are you an expert of? Right. In the sense of, for us, I mean, I still have Tampa PC Networks, which is there, and I have Tampa PC Web Design, which was the old web section, and we do that because it ranks so well, and so many people know us, and with over 3,300 websites, you don't want to leave that brand. But at the same time, you want to give people the option. It's hard to be jack of all trades and master of all as well. It's jack of all trades, master of none is how the old saying goes.
Yep.
So, when you're looking at your website, you cannot be an expert at everything. You can't. We don't do logo design. People are like, why not? You have graphic artists. Yeah, I do. I have excellent graphic artists, award-winning graphic artists. For web and online presence, we don't want to build logos.
Yeah.
They're a challenge. They're a pain. It goes against our core philosophy, and so that is like nowhere on there. So you get people to focus on the fact that we build websites that work. Consumer QB solves problems and provides a list of expert business owners that can help an individual and a small business rise.
Yeah, and the power of focus. The Pareto principle, the focus on the vital few, and that's something that business owners, especially the high D, the sales type folks like myself, you have to kind of learn. You got to harness yourself in and hold yourself back, and sometimes, and that's something that I've kind of come across in previous conversations with other experts. So yeah, definitely, that's the idea. And when you look at marketing as a whole, there's generation of leads, lead generation. There's a lot of ways to do it, and it all begins with your website. Mm-hmm. So the website is going to be a part where you're going to be funneling people from Facebook, from Pinterest, from all your different sites, Instagram. You're going to be driving people to the website and then making sure the website is going to convert to leads. And especially in the real estate space, you want to have it where folks can actually search listings, because ultimately that's what they're going there for. They want to buy real estate or sell real estate or invest in real estate. So that's part of the strategy, and each industry is specific, right? So you dealt with a lot of industries over your day. Let's talk about that. Some of the variation. We got a lot of different types of business owners, managers listening to our show, watching our TV version. Let's talk about that. Some of the variations of what you're seeing.
Sure. One of the things that's interesting is maid services, hair salons, massage therapists, all that service industry. They all want to be able to schedule on their website. And they'll go, well, we're going to schedule and we're going to do this. The challenge is if you don't have the internal structure as an individual to make sure when, somebody calls you outside of the website that you go and block that appointment time, then you run into the scheduling conflicts. And so it really is, it's not so much the web presence. I mean, a lot of people want to simplify their lives with the web presence, but what we see is the challenge of the entrepreneurial spirit, where they don't want to take the time to do what they have to do to be successful.
Yeah.
But we can build all of that in there. What we like to do is try to talk our customers, hey, I'd love to charge you an extra $500 to build this, but the reality of it is 9 out of 10 don't use it. So unless you're certain you're going to use it, don't spend the money.
Yeah. You hit on a topic there too. Is it's self-discipline? The ability to discipline yourself to work within the confines of what your business model is and the strategy that you're trying to employ. So that's an important part of any business is the power of self-discipline. And coming up, let's talk about, we're going to jump into these 12 of the best marketing and ad campaigns. That's going to be some good stuff. So I'm going to save a little extra room on the other side of this break. And also, let's give a shout out to Healthy Gourmet, Felicia Lacaille with Healthy Gourmet. She's got meal plans starting at $90 a week. You get 10 meals delivered to your home or office for only $90 a week. Optimal fuel, optimal performance, organic veggies, natural proteins delivered fresh 3 times a week. Healthy Gourmet. Shout out to Felicia Lacaille, longtime friend of the program, and she's got some great food, guys, and she can help you live a healthy lifestyle. What else do you have in this world if you don't have your health? And so a couple of hot listings as well, compliments of Platinum MVP Realty. We've got 10616 Cape Hatteras Drive in Tampa, still on the market. We just did another price reduction on this property, so the owner is motivated. It's a Mediterranean 4 bedrooms, 2.5 bath, pool with a spa home on a conservation lot, gated community within a gated community. There's an actual marina there as well with bay access. So 10616 Cape Hatteras Drive in Tampa. And we got a beautiful St. Petersburg property that's pre-construction, 215 12th Avenue Northeast, under construction. It's an opportunity for you to design with the final touches of what you like as far as countertops, cabinets, flooring, etc. $1.29 million, compliments of Platinum MVP Realty. And also, if you want to find out more about foreclosures, we can get you a foreclosure list, or maybe you want a list of affordable waterfront properties. Shoot us a call or a text, 813-670-7372. You can call or text our hotline, 813-670-7372, and also submit the form at consumerqb.com. Just submit the email form. It comes directly to us, the contact form, and consumerqb.com. So when we come back, we're going to talk about the world's first floating ocean wind farm is set to start powering the European coastline. Pretty cool content there, and we're going to talk about the 12 of the best marketing and ad campaigns and what made them successful. We're going to have our expert contributors try to guess if they can figure out where those line up. And more from our expert contributors. Consumer Quarterback Show, consumerqb.com.
This is Work Done, and you're listening to the Real Estate Quarterback Show hosted by my man, Brandon Rhymes.
To get in touch with Brandon, call 813-670-7372. Online at consumerqb.com. Listening to The Consumer Quarterback, Brandon Rhymes, online at consumerqb.com. Brandon is Tampa Bay's #1 consumer advocate for real estate and financial advice. Call Brandon today at 813-670-7372.
All right, welcome back. Thanks for sticking with us. Brandon Rhymes here, the Quarterback Show, and these guys are cracking me up between the breaks, man. There's some good stuff going on. It's gonna be a fun segment here. We got the 12 of the best marketing and ad campaigns coming up, and also the world's first floating ocean wind farm is set to start powering the European coastline. And Our expert contributors today, we got Bob Burmaster in the house, Louise Harris, and Teo Leonard, and we are talking a lot about marketing today. A lot of ways to help you understand more about your marketing and ways that you can grow your business and grow your sphere of influence. A lot of cool things happening with the Consumer Quarterback Show. And we want to give a shout out to one of our partners here, Accountable Actions LLC, Kathy Finnegan. She's a professional coach of services, and she offers customized, depending on the client's needs, depending on wellness coaching, fitness and nutrition, life coaching, sales and business, professional coaching, and relationship coaching offered by Kathy Finnegan. She's a certified professional coach and a certified wellness coach with a background in extreme exercise and nutrition. She has extensive experience providing others with the accountability they need to reach their own goals and recognize that each client needs a tailored approach. And Kathy with Accountable Action LLC provides clients with strategic action plans that and clearly delineated steps and outcomes. Visit Kathy at accountableactions.com. Kathy Finnegan with accountableactions.com. All right, let's go ahead and jump into it, guys. You ready? You ready for this countdown?
Oh, yeah, let's do it.
Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's get it going. So we've got 12 of the best marketing and ad campaigns and what made them successful. So, Bob, let's see what you got.
I thought would be on there would be the Budweiser. The Lost Puppy and pulls at the heartstrings. I thought that would be on there.
A couple of the Budweiser ones would be on there. The
frogs.
The Bud.
Yeah.
I got bro. Sorry about that, man. All right, Louise.
Okay, I'm thinking, where's the beef?
You are correct.
Absolutely.
Where's the beef? Number 12 on the list.
Because it built a company. It built the brand. I mean, if we're going to look at marketing success campaigns that built the brand or define the brand, you got to go the number one of all time. And it's not really fair because I'm in the marketing business, but you got to go with Just Do It with Nike. Because it changed the entire dynamic of marketing for so many years.
That's right. Just do it, man. And you're capitalizing on one of the best athletes to ever play any sport, Michael Jordan.
Yeah.
So it's a combination of all those things lining up for Nike back then.
But and then it parlayed. I mean, it wasn't just basketball or baseball and then golf and then it's fitness. It's all the way across. It really defined the brand.
I think I heard Nike's pulling out of golf altogether or something. Did I hear that somewhere?
Well,
did we say that on one of the last shows? Maybe. I think it was something like that.
It's a possibility.
All right, good job. So we got Nike number one off the board, Teo, and then Wendy's was selected by Luis. All right, Bob, come on, back to you here.
We're going back again here.
Let's see. We got a alcoholic beverage. We got a vehicles. We got.
I like the VW. Got a good commercial out right now.
Oh yeah, think small. VW, think small. You got that one right, buddy. Think small. All right, Louise.
Okay, I'm sticking with the food and going with you deserve a break today.
Who was that by?
McDonald's.
Mickey D's, surprisingly not on the list.
Man, I would have thought they're changed back, from the 70s because that really defined the whole fast food concept.
That was a great movie, by the way. The Founder.
Yeah.
With what's his name in there? That was a good movie.
So if we're going to talk about branding, changing of concepts, and we got liquor. So I'm gonna go with Absolute because they were the first ones that changed the overall bottle design, which then allowed so many other people to change bottles as well as that followed into beer and everything else. So that was kind of a changing
25
stretch.
years this ad ran. It's the longest uninterrupted ad campaign ever. Comprises of over 1,500 separate ads. So it says, I guess if it ain't broke, don't fix it. So that's Absolute Vodka.
Yeah.
Teo Leonard. All right,
Cool.
Good stuff. All right, Bob Burmaster.
I'm going to try my favorite beer, which is Miller Lite.
Miller, you got it, man. Which one?
Hey.
Can you guess which one? Which ad? Which specific ad? Less great taste, less filling. There you go. Yeah, that was a great one. I mean, that one really got you.
And especially when you had on the Super Bowl, you had the beers, the less we're fighting each other.
Yeah, back in the day.
Yeah, for decades, after this campaign aired, Miller Lite dominated the light beer. They'd essentially created lessons marketers can learn. Strive to be different. If people tell you there isn't room for a product, create your own category, and then can become quickly the leader. All right, who's up? Is that over you now?
It's my turn.
Okay.
And I can't think of anything other than Punch Buggy. But
Punch Bugs? We used to play that game. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so that was...
Volkswagen.
Volkswagen. Yeah, so you did. I think you had that one. All right, so I got to buzz you. All right, Teo.
Man, okay, I got a couple ideas here. But we already said Mickey D's is not in there, so
yeah,
that's gone.
We got some products that
you know what I you got to go with possibly the credit card industry in terms of that changed it. So is it the MasterCard? For all us, there's MasterCard, or is there American Express? I mean,
sorry, buddy,
neither one.
Nothing in that space.
God, all those millions, those billions of dollars that they spent on Super Bowl commercials.
They got a lot of money to waste, don't they? The mortgage industry. Think about the mortgage. These different mortgage. All right, so we're back to Bob. We're talking about the top 12. If you just tuned in, we're talking about the 12 of the best marketing and ad campaigns and what made them successful here on the Consumer Quarterback Show.
Go with the Got Milk. The milk.
There you go.
Yeah.
You got it. Yeah, number 6 on the list. Boom. Got Milk. Got Milk is on the list. So we can get to our lightning round. I'm going to go ahead and round out the top 12 here. So Wendy's, we got Old Spice at number 11. Number 10 was De Beers, A Diamond Is Forever.
Okay.
Number 9 is Clairol, Does She or Doesn't She? Number 8 was Apple, Get a Mac. Number 7 was Dove, Real Beauty. 6 was guessed. It was California Milk, Got Milk. Number 5, this one was overlooked too. Marlboro Man, all over the stadiums.
I thought about
James.
that. Winston tastes good like a cigarette should.
That's a good. I remember that one.
I was thinking, is Coke on there?
So the Coke is not on here. Coke or Pepsi, you'd think.
They
Volkswagen,
changed so many times.
Miller Lite, Absolute Vodka, and Nike. So that's your top 12 of the best marketing and ad campaigns. So real quick, we talked about this. So the world's first floating ocean wind farm is set to start powering European coastline. So insured by the oil and gas rigs that can weather the strongest storms, the flotilla of a wind turbine is being assembled in deep waters off north coast of Scotland, destined to become the first floating wind farm in the world. 2 of the 5 turbines have just been moved in place by the Norwegian alternative energy companies. So the turbine station 15 miles offshore, designed to withstand gale force winds, and they placement will avoid visual impact from wind farms, et cetera, et cetera. I want to jump on into our lightning round so we can have our last words from our expert contributors.
The lightning round!
I am so good at lightning rounds.
I majored in lightning round.
Quick round of top tips here. So we got top tips, things to do, things to avoid, nuggets of advice. Bob Burmaster.
I'd say my top tip, kind of along what Teo was talking about, is work with the company that you hire to do the job for you, and understand a want versus a need. If they're so quick to sell you that want, you're talking to the wrong company. You want to talk to somebody that spends time, understands your problem, and actually tells you what you need.
Yeah,
and
asking
not just
you
take your money.
Some open-ended questions, finding out more about your actual needs as a business, and the wants and needs. That's something I'm still working on with my 11-year-old daughter too. Yeah. But all right, Louise Harris, last research and editing.
Okay. Well, first I'd like to say that I'm going to be signing books on Saturday, but I don't know if the show's going to air. So,
okay.
But also, I'd like to say that press releases are a powerful tool, and they shouldn't be forgotten, because they can balance your other digital marketing, and there are people that still read. So you have to remember that.
Yeah, some people still read. That's right. All right, Teo Leonard, Web Design Ninja.
If you have a really crummy website and it's outdated, it doesn't work on a mobile phone, you don't want to grow up and get big boy pants, get rid of it and just do a simple one page with your logo, a short sentence about what you're at with a phone number and contact information, because that actually hurts you having it. The other thing is, if you're still using Gmail, Yahoo, AOL, Verizon.net, Bright House or Roadrunner emails, grow up, man.
Yeah.
Just you should not be in business if you cannot have a real email address.
Yeah, email at your company name, or at BrandonRhymes.com, for example. I've got one of those. So yeah, great point, and that's a good one. I like to see that. When you see the business card and it has that on there, sometimes you're kind of thinking, well, why is this not at a domain? And
it's round file for me. I mean, if I'm interviewing somebody for a service that I'm going to hire, it just shows. If you can't take 30 seconds to get a domain name. We're not in.
I want to thank our expert contributors today. Great show, a lot about marketing, and hopefully you enjoyed it out there. And we want you to please go out there and consider committing a random act of kindness, something as simple as packing up leftover food you may have, carrying it with you to and from your commute to work, handing it to that person that you see in need, a lot of times on the side of the road. Be a force for good in the community. Go out there and help someone else today. Do a random act of kindness, something real simple. Maybe buy a police officer or a serviceman or woman, lunch or dinner. Pick it up the tab. Just perpetuate some good out there, and continue to tune in to the Consumer Quarterback Show, consumerqb.com.
You've been listening to the Consumer Quarterback, Brandon Rhymes. Whether it's real estate, consumer, or financial advice, let Brandon call your next play. Contact Brandon Rhymes at 813-670-7372. That's 813-670-7372. Online at consumerqb.com. And join us next time for the Consumer Quarterback Show, weekday afternoons at 5 on AM 1380. The Biz.
Enjoy tranquil seclusion in an eco-lover's paradise. Paddling through the mangroves where the only sounds you'll hear are the sounds of nature. Because you deserve to relax on vacation, visit Pasco County, Florida.